God bless you, great and wonderful people. As you all know, my name is OG Mary. If you're watching me for the very first time, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. So today, I just want to share this story with you. It's a story that personally happened to me. I don't know if you want to call it word of encouragement, testimony, but I just feel like sharing it with someone. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I grew up in Italy. And then if you haven't yet watched that video, I'll drop the link on the comment section below so you can go ahead and watch it and you can relate to what I'm talking about. And in that video, I mentioned that I lived in Europe for over 14 years, precisely in Italy. And by God's grace, my dad is a pastor. So he had the grace and the opportunity and privilege to pastor a church back in Europe, in Italy, in a city called Brescia. So we had a lot of church members, and I love to play with the kids in my church because I love kids so much. So I always play with kids. You know, I just love to be around them, have fun, and you know, make them laugh, and you know, stuff like that. But there were these particular two boys that I so much love. You know, I love all the kids, but the love I have for these two was very different. I just love to be around them. Sometimes I even go to their house, take them out, maybe get them ice cream and just play with them and all of that. So even some people thought that they were actually my kids, you know, because of the way I love them and, you know, always being around them in church and, you know, stuff like that. So fast forward to now that after I got married, I moved to the US, and by God's grace, my marriage is almost 6 years now. And God has blessed my marriage with two most beautiful and amazing boys I can ever think of. And I'm grateful. And this just got me thinking. When I was loving on those two boys back in Italy, I never knew I was sowing seed for my future. I never knew that years to come I will also be a mother of two boys. God is great. So what am I talking about? What I'm saying is that anything you do in this life, don't you ever think that is wasted. Even when people don't see the good things you're doing, or they just see it but they ignore and they pretend that they don't know what you're doing, or they fail to appreciate you, they fail to recognize you or to, you know, acknowledge you, don't be discouraged. The only approval you need is God's approval. God is not a partial God. He's the rewarder of every good thing. Everything you are doing right now, you are planting and sowing a seed for your generation, for your future. Don't stop doing good because you see that you're not being recognized. There is one thing that God focuses his attention on. Right here. Your heart. That is why it says that he doesn't look at the appearance. It doesn't matter how beautiful your face is, the clothes you're putting on, or whatever you have. That is not his business. What God is dealing with is what you have here. Maybe you've helped a brother, someone asked you for money, and you know that was the last money you have in your account. But because somebody asked for that money, you decide to help them, and they can't even say thank you to you. They even make you feel like you have done nothing, and it hurts your feelings. Don't be discouraged, my beloved. Don't be disappointed. God has seen your heart. God is the one that rewards us according to what we have here. This is what matters. Keep doing good. Nothing you're doing right now is for granted. You are in the position to do good to people. Don't you ever stop, because God is watching. He's watching everything you're doing. He's seeing your heart. You are depositing in your heavenly accounts. And very soon, God is going to reward you abundantly and exceedingly in the name of Jesus. Your good will never turn to evil. God will turn it around for your own good, and you will testify in Jesus' name. My name is OJ Mary. God bless you. I love you all.